Hello everyone, welcome back to our home on this Monday after the Christmas period. We're heading towards New Year this week, and I don't know what they call this week, but it's a sort of an in-betweeny time. Kathy's going to read a psalm today.
Reading from Psalm 46, and it says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, even though the earth be removed, even though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though its waters roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with its swelling. There is a river whose streams shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. God shall help her just at the break of dawn. The nations raged, the kingdoms were moved, he uttered his voice, the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us, the God of Jacob is our refuge. Come, behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot of fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge.
Isn't that a wonderful psalm? This is one of the passages actually that I had to learn off by heart when I was in Sunday school in the Methodist Church back in Enniskillen many years ago, and I still remembered I was going through it in my head as Kathy was reading it, though of course it was the King James Version. We use the New King James Version, but it was the King James Version I learned then. But some incredible things. We'll read it today and tomorrow. But just at the very start, just the first verse I want to leave with you today. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in time of trouble. So he's our refuge. What does that mean? It means he's the one that we run to. In time of trouble, we run to him. So if you're in trouble today, I don't know if you're worried about the new year, what's heading in 2021. We're still a bit unsure, aren't we, with the whole COVID-19 thing and vaccines and all the future traveling, everything. We're still not sure what's going on. But God is our refuge and he is our strength in time of trouble as well as in time of peace. Yeah. But then it's the next little phrase. It says, therefore, we will not fear.
It's there for a reason.
Yeah. We will not fear. That is because God is our refuge. So you can't say to people, don't fear. You can say there's no reason to be afraid. But why? Well, there's a reason, because God is our refuge. And so as we've shared together over many, many days, we recognize that as a family right across the world, God is our refuge and he is our strength. That's it. Bottom line, or as they say in America, period. Therefore, we will not fear. So today, as we break bread again together, we're not going to fear. Fear has got no hold over us because perfect love drives out fear. Kathy's going to read from Genesis. No, she's not. She's going to read from
Matthew.
from Matthew. Yes, could be that one.
26. And as they were eating, Jesus took bread, blessed and broke it, and gave it to the disciples, and said, "Take, eat. This is my body." Then he took the cup and gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you, for this is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. For I say to you, I will not drink of this fruit of the vine from now on, until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom."
Why do you think Jesus told him to take this? Why do you think he instituted the Lord's Supper? The Passover was once a year, but this was something he said to them: as often as you meet, do this. Take bread, take the juice or the wine, take your cup, and you'll remember the Lord's death till he comes. Because we just read from Psalm 46, he's our refuge, he's our strength, therefore we will not fear. And so this is one of the greatest ways to get fear out of our lives, is by taking communion together and remembering Jesus. We're just putting him before us, and we're almost at the new year. Can you believe that it's almost 2021? We've been doing this since March. Well, before it, we've been doing it as a family, but it's a long, long time. And we'll be, I guess in the next few days, we'll be looking back over the year, you know, if you turn on television and that, and looking ahead. And my goodness, we're still going to be placing him in front of us. So let's take our bread today, and let's remember that Jesus died for us, and be grateful. Jesus then said, "Drink from this, all of you." I mean, that's incredible, isn't it? Judas was right beside him. "Drink from this, all of you." And this is a universal invitation to people. As I've often said to you before, John Wesley saw this as a saving ordinance. In other words, when people came to communion, he didn't turn them away, whether they were a believer or not. Often in churches we say it's invited to all those that love Jesus. But he put in an extra invitation there. But if you want to love Jesus, maybe you don't know him, maybe you're watching this today and it's all new to you and you don't know him, you can get your juice and your bread and join with this. And by taking this, you can say, "I don't know you, Jesus, but I'd love to know you in these uncertain days." And so by taking this, I'm inviting you into my life. Lord, I thank you for your cup. I thank you that you've given everything for us. And so today we take you into ourselves. We take your blessings, we take your forgiveness, your very presence. And we thank you that you died for us. In Jesus' name, amen. Lord, we pray for our friends around the world, particularly those, Lord, who at this time of the year, as we look forward and look back, just wonder where they're going. Help each one of us, God, I pray, as your children today, to recognize that you are our refuge and you are our strength in times of trouble. Therefore, we will not fear. Amen. Kathy's going to read a hymn.
Well, there's a film on television today called The Dam Busters, and and there's a hymn been written to fit the theme tune of The Dam Busters, and it's based on Psalm 46. So I thought, well, what better day to read these words from Psalm 46. This hymn says, "God is our strength and refuge, our present help in trouble. And we therefore will not fear, though the earth should change, though mountains shake and tremble, though swirling floods are raging, God the Lord of hosts is with us evermore. There is a flowing river within God's holy city. God is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. God's help is swiftly given, thrones vanish at his presence. God, the Lord of hosts, is with us evermore. Come, see the works of our Maker, learn of his deeds all powerful. Wars will cease across the world when he shatters the spear. Be still and know your Creator. Uplift him in the nations. God, the Lord of hosts, is with us evermore."
Wonderful. Well, the Lord be with you evermore and bless you the rest of this day and throughout this week. And we'll be back with you again tomorrow.
Bless you.
Bye-bye.